In how many ways do you think we can kill this enemy? To answer this question, I'd like to show you something. This is the strategic turn-based combat system we made for BioSynth Rising, the classic RPG we have been building. Other than directly damaging an enemy, you can also shoot some objects, called distractibles, that will have an effect on the world. By the way, these distractibles aren't just barrels. For example, you can leverage falling platforms or electrical wires. And you aren't limited to simply shooting enemies. You can use skills to apply a variety of effects. Some skills apply statuses, which are conditions that last for turns. Certain statuses, like for example bleeding, will deal damage at the beginning of each turn. But there's more. For example, with a certain skill, you can manipulate an enemy so that it kills one of its allies. Another interesting skill is this. It allows you to throw enemies down from buildings. You probably saw something similar in Baldur's Gate 3, even though there are quite a few differences. Well, if the enemy you throw down falls from a high enough place, it's going to die. Now, to answer my initial question, in how many ways do you think we can kill this enemy? Let's count. Direct damage, destructible objects, reduced damage, having it killed by an ally, throwing it down from the building. It's 5 different ways, all of which have their own permutations, by the way. To this, add that you are limited to killing enemies right away. In fact, there's crowd control too, to help you manage combat. Also, consider that you can encounter very different combat situations. For example, you can face a few tougher enemies or many small ones, which will require you two very different combat approaches. Now, let me reveal you a secret. We planned and set up a cool turn-based combat mechanic that adds unpredictability and requires you to stay open with your strategy. But we still have to build it, test it and tune it. So we'll discuss about this in a future update. So subscribe and stay tuned to avoid missing it and see more core videos.